Well, when I woke up this morning, I didn't expect to get as far as we have done with the engine. So this morning, I've been up to see Kieran, Scanifab. The video will follow. We've had a little delivery from Australia this morning, which involved getting some bits for the cam pulleys. We've got some titanium cam bolts, which are really pretty. Such a shame that it's been hidden. And I've come home from coming back from Kieran's. Me and the wife, we have really cracked on. Like, we've got the rear head on now with the manifolds from Scanifab, and just look at those guys. Like, just the build quality is just second to none. They're both on, they're both fitted. We're just literally in the middle of cleaning the sump and the timing case cover. And just to clarify, I know what some of you are thinking, oh, he's building an engine in the kitchen. But just to show you, right, is cleaning the timing case cover in the sink. Yeah, she's got no issues of getting her hands dirty. She's even talked that rear head down. Like, we've come up with a little hack. Well, sorry, forgive me. Gary from GH Works told me the other day a little cheeky hack, and I'll tell you what, Gary, yeah, diamond for that, mate. So rather than struggling when you got an engine on the stand, trying to torque the head down when it's like as it in. So obviously when you're trying to torque the engine, it will twist and it will move. Well, if you then rotate that so that head is sort of facing that way, you are then pushing down on the head opposed to trying to twist it, and like then you're not struggling with trying to torque the head down. And we got an absolute treat, just absolute diamond. But just, I mean, to be fair, they were only a couple of quid more than the standard bolts, and like, you know, you got pretty titanium bolts in there. We've got the titanium retainers in there as well. So, you know, I've effort into this engine. So, you know, a little bit of titanium never hurt anyone. But come on. Some sort of rating out of 10. Leave a comment in the comments below on out of 10 how good you think that is. I mean, for me, it's a solid 10. But I rate Kieran's work, you know, his craftsmanship second to none, guys. He's like, I mean, he's done 3 sets of these for me now, regardless of the fact that we might have sold one, but for a very good reason as well. And that was to go bigger, obviously. Of course, why would you? Or why wouldn't you even, sorry. But just to sort of show you, even inside, you know, these are all done. 3mm thick wall on a V-band. So then we've got over here, if I just go and grab these, some, excuse me, we've got the link pipes, and I haven't got a standard one to show you to compare it, but the size of difference on these guys, like, it's almost like a third bigger, you know, and, you know, the quality, literally, it's just a case, you get your clamp, done, get your clamp on that, turbo goes up there, on that head there, and she's done. But just, oh, guys, like, the quality, you know, this is 3mm thick wall stainless. I mean, we've greased all the cams, we've used assembly lube with this, but at the same time, we assembly grease, because I'd rather over lubricate than under lubricate. This is the first engine we've done, guys, so obviously we are trying to be so meticulous of like being, we'd rather overdo it than underdo it, you know. That's why we've gone to the level we have. We've spent a lot of money on this, so this wasn't cheap build, but it wasn't the most expensive, if that makes sense. I mean, to be fair, this would probably do good power, but because the wife only uses it as a daily, we're not going to go massive. The beauty with the manifolds that Kieran have done, So if you guys are running a TD04 and you decide, right, I'm going to get a set of Kieran's manifolds, and then maybe a year or so down the line, your turbo goes, the seals are knackered or something like that, or you think, do you know what, I want to go a bit more power. You don't then need to buy another set of manifolds. Remain the manifolds. All you're replacing is the Y piece, just the size difference. And like, you know, speaking to Kieran earlier, who's saying like, you know, you're not going to get like, we're not talking like 50 horsepower. It's just going to be more free flowing. It's just going to give a better flow, and it's going to reduce the spool times, which is what we're after. So we are going to probably try and have a little go down pod, providing everything goes well, touch wood. Then we'll see where we get on next year. Obviously, we're a way off yet. We're going to make sure that everything's dialed in correctly. We're going to probably bed the engine. I want to run the engine about 3,000 miles. Then we will probably run it down, get the pump fitted, get the turbo fitted, and then it will be again for mapping. And then hopefully, we're not going to give it everything she's got, because we don't want everything to be on the limits, because we are only running 550cc injectors. So hopefully we want to be between 4 and 4.5. That would be the sweet spot. But I mean, we'd be happy for anything over 4. She's currently, or was, 370 brake horsepower and 452 foot-pound of torque. So that's on a Insignia VXR turbo. So it's got potential, but hopefully be a different ball game. But we'll see how we get on. So you know, providing everything goes well, I tell you what, let's have a bet. Leave a comment on how much, once we've got the hybrid on, we've got the fuel pump in, how much power do you think? If you comment 0, then fair play to you, because even I'm second guessing myself. I'm nervous, guys. I want it to go right, and I hope it does, because I've put so much time and effort into it. This has been my distraction, you know, obviously keeping my mind off things and whatnot. As I say, since losing mum, it's just been, yeah, I'm not great. So it's been giving my mind something to think about, you know, and being careful and looking into, you know, what products we can use, how we can make it better, how we can make it more bulletproof, you know, how we can almost send it to the moon and it be fine, you know. We want the reliability of it, of course. We also want it to make sure that it can do good figures and good power. So leave a comment with a rough guesstimate on what power you think this could be. I'm going to say 427 and 503 foot-pound of torque. That's where we're going. I see that I'm going to lock that in, see how we get on. But for, yeah, leave that comment, see what you think. Get subscribed to the channel, guys. Keep up to date. We've got so many big things coming. Again, there's a mysterious car for 2026, so make sure that you the car's landed. Like, we've got it. It's just tucked away, hidden. Where and cannot disclose. But again, that's got a nice juicy turbo on it as well. So and again, like I was giving you the hint the other day, she's 6-cylinder, of course. What's 6-cylinder Seth? You know, come on. That's what we do, you know. 2 litres come in bottles of Coke, you know. But yeah, see what you think, guys. Keep obviously up to date on the channel. Subscribe, like if you like the video, and I appreciate any feedback. Again, by all means, if you think I've done anything wrong, or you notice anything out like that I've probably not spotted, please leave a comment. If you think that I've done something that you think I should be doing before we get this engine in. I mean, we've timed it up, we've span it over so many times on the crank, and there's no interference. So, like, fingers crossed, we're praying. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'll see you soon.